Hey everyone, this is more coverage of 90 Day Fiance. This is your sis Irene, Faith, Love, and Trends right here on CBiz Media. Everybody's getting married. They're closing out the season. Love to Sam and Citra finally got their honeymoon moment. There was some issues, but it finally happened. Somebody mentioned something about it being quick, but we won't get into details with that. Just want to congratulate them for finally having their moment after marriage, having their honeymoon moment. So, congratulations to them and all the couples that were able to tie this knot. Clayton and Anali looked like they weren't going to tie that knot, but Anali came through the door. She was late, but like I said in the previous episode when we talked about this, weddings don't exactly start right on time. The groomsmen and the husband to be may be standing there for a while at the altar, so that happens. But usually the coordinator will wait and say, okay, wait till she's about ready, then we'll have the husband go out there. But they were just standing up there for quite some time. But Anali, she said, they've been through a lot, but since they've got to this point, this is her person. There were tears. They were both a little choked up. They had their marital moment. So, again, another congratulations. We have Ashley and Manuel driving toward a hurricane to get to their wedding destination on the beach. They didn't get too many hurricane winds, but they did get rained on, and they had a romantic, rainy wedding. They both look very in love after all their fighting debacles and issues. They both look like they were happy. He kept calling her his queen in Spanish. So they both look like they were a match made in heaven, in a beachy, rainy, wet heaven. But they were able to get the job done. You see how you can do anything for love. You see how love can win every time, even in the middle of a storm, even in the middle of a hurricane. Come on, this is just so prophetic. I mean, if you are believe in the prophetic and if you believe in the spiritual and biblical and all of that, or the signs, just to see that. And signs, but I don't mean signs like that. But anyway, if you believe in metaphorical things, I mean, come on. It's a metaphor for love. Love can win every time. And you see how these people, they have these deadlines, and this love is making them really push and fight for marriage and fight for their love. So it's very motivating for people to get married. This whole show, 90 Day Fiance on TLC, check it out for those who don't know. But it definitely fits with our theme, faith, love, and trends, that we'll continue to share and chat about these type of programs where love and marriage is celebrated. Let's promote love. Rob and Sophie, they had a whole lot of issues, from Rob doing some inappropriate chatting with other women online, to Sophie and her mom Claire not being satisfied with his living situation. Things just going up and down between these two. But they finally made it to the altar, and they are husband and wife. And they had a beach wedding as well, but it was a nice day on the beach for Rob and Sophie's wedding. I've mentioned this before. I always wanted an outdoor wedding, not exactly on the beach. I'm not a beach person. I live in the Midwest. Definitely wanted to have something by a lake or water. Actually started planning with someone, but didn't happen. It wasn't God's will. It wasn't God's plan, but this is beautiful, and it's beautiful to see, people in love, people getting married on the beach, outside, inside, wherever they do it. Let's just do it and let love win. It's all about happy news. It's all about making things work and just giving it your all and all. And that's just motivating. Sadly, though, one wedding didn't come off. Nikki and Josh. Now, Nikki and Josh, they weren't set to get married at that time. I believe they just needed some more time planning and all that. They just really announced that they were fiancé. So that situation, she went She went back home and Josh was in his home, but when Nikki returned to America after they had their farewell, their kisses and all that at the airport, Nikki gets a text, and I was watching this. I was actually watching this show, the Pillow Talk version, and one of the couples, well, multiple couples were making a joke the way that he broke up with her by text, and the wording will sound like he used AI to break up. Honestly, that may not be a bad idea to use AI to break up because some people don't know how to do it in the proper way. But the whole thing about breaking up with someone over text, and especially if you're about to marry them, like, ooh, that's like too far. That's too deep. I can see if it's like a few dates in, you guys just aren't feeling each other, break up text. And even then, I'd like a little more explanation. But if you guys were about to get married, and then you're gonna just totally break it off with me by text, that's kind of messed up. Like, did you really even care that much about me? I mean, at least text me and say, we have to talk, this is important, give me a call. Do that by text, but not do the whole shebang, like goodbye, this is over. So I feel like Josh did Nikki a favor. Josh has had Nikki on this roller coaster because Nikki is a transgender woman, and Josh / Igor, which is his real name, was not really sure of his attraction after he found out. At first he didn't know, and they were hot and heavy, but when it was revealed and the truth came out, Igor / Josh was up and down as far as his feelings, and then he was sleeping with women on the side because Nikki wasn't in the country with him, and also probably because he wasn't sure of his full attraction to Nikki. So when Nikki came and visited, there wasn't much sexual interaction, especially as much as Nikki would have wanted. So all of these things add up. Though it looked like they were going to break up, they stayed together, they kissed it out, and said goodbye at the airport. But this is how it appears to be ending. Okay, but the tell-all is coming, so there's more news and information to come. But at this point in time, I feel like he did her wrong. He did Nikki wrong. Like, come on. But in a way, Josh favored Nikki. Let this dude go. He's been stringing you along, up and downing you, and putting you on this emotional roller coaster, talking serious things like marriage to somebody like that, and going back and forth is not funny. It's not a game. Like, come on. I feel like if anything happens in the future, I would just kind of let this go, Nikki, and find someone, because I think that's what Igor said. He said find someone where you can have some type of attachment or whatever. It just sounded very AI in how he broke up with Nikki, and so that was the sad part of the season. But otherwise, everyone else got married. And honestly, this may not be sad for you, Nikki. This may be your savior. You can stop crying over this person that seems to be unsure, seems to be disrespectful of you. You need to find someone that's sure, and take some time and just be sure about you and love on you. And then the next person that comes around, you can be a little bit more sure that this is the person. So hoping the best for you, Nikki, and all the couples that got married. There was struggles with all the couples. It doesn't end after marriage once you take that step. It's a ongoing process, marriages, and I think it could be an adventure. It doesn't have to be some people think it's a death sentence. Life is over. This could be with the same person. Yeah, but you're gonna grow with this person, you're gonna learn with this person, you're gonna change with this person, you're gonna make things happen with this person. So it can be a beautiful journey at the end of the day. All the best. Prayers up for love. Prayers up for marriage. That's what it's all about here on CBiz Media. Promoting and lifting up marriage, love, faith, trends, our community, one another. That's what it's all about. Thanks, guys, for checking me out. We'll chat more in the future. All the best. God bless. Want to connect with me? Email me at cbiztv@yahoo.com. Yes, that's cbiztv@yahoo.com. Let's get connected. God bless. All the best. So that's this idea came about because of God putting me in the situations that He put me in. That I said, okay, I can take this situation and just have this negative tone on it and just feel bad about it, or I can take it and learn from it and assess and share it with others that may be able to connect or may be able to learn from it as well. So being put in certain positions is basically how this whole thing came about.
I'll be ready in 2 years. My family knows nothing about you. Honestly, I'm entangled.